think is the biggest thing that businesses are missing out on with social media?
Wow. Across, within B2B or just in general? So
B2B.
I'd say probably the analytics side of it. You know, as we talked about on the panel a bit, I actually saw a statistic, just thinking a little bit about what we were going to talk about today, that said that I think 75% of B2B organizations that are using social media are not actually measuring it. And this sense that, you know, I need to be out there, I need to be talking, I need to have a Facebook page, I need to have a blog, but not really understanding kind of what it's doing for them or putting tools in place that are going to help them understand how to be doing it more effectively. So as we talked earlier about how kind of what are those gaps or missing links, I think, you know, as more of these companies start to invest a little bit more in putting those tools in place and understanding the data, they're going to be able to show ROI, which is then going to allow them to spend more money in the space, and it's kind of a virtuous cycle that goes from there. So
That data portion of the conversation was so huge because it's a way to really control the social media and the data and the people that are liking you, because you only have them as an audience for the time that they just so happen to like you.
Exactly. And one of the things that, you know, I sort of touched on this within Facebook specifically, although I think it's probably relevant for some other channels as well, but certainly Facebook, is that people spend, I believe the last statistic I saw was about 95 or 96% of their time on Facebook on their own newsfeed, on their own homepage, interacting with their own friends, family, colleagues, whatever it may be.
Ex-boyfriends?
Ex-boyfriends, certainly. If you don't interact with them and essentially convert them to like you so that you can continue that relationship with you know, through the newsfeed, you're probably never going to see them again. So it's critical that you kind of have that in mind strategically when you start to, you know, get out and start working within Facebook. So
that's amazing. Now, what we were talking about, how Twitter was not mentioned. Everybody had their Twitter names, you know, as labels right in front of you. What do you think is the biggest reason for Twitter not being mentioned?
I don't, you know, I guess it's just kind of funny. I didn't really think about it as it was going on, but I guess in some ways, Twitter was the first platform that sort of B2B embraced, whether it was for customer service or, you know, just keeping in touch with people about deals and offers and programs and promotions. And it's much, you know, I guess resource-wise, it requires less of an organization to manage a robust Twitter presence, and I think a lot of companies went there first, and I think the statistics will back that up, that, you know, by far, within the B2B space, Twitter is the most popular platform. So I just wonder if it's almost old news a little bit, in the sense that people are now a little more interested in saying, well, what could we be doing on Facebook? What could we be doing with LinkedIn? Or where does YouTube fit in the mix? So I don't think it's so much a slight on Twitter as it is that it was last year's news or something like that as it relates to B2B.
Got it.